think of painting, we usually think in terms of the medium the work was created in. For example, is it done with oils or watercolor? Encaustic is a kind of painting which mixes hot wax and pigments. Then the mixture is applied to a substrate very quickly with a brush, a palette knife, or maybe even a rag. Portrait of a Boy was painted during the 2nd century BC in Egypt. This may have been placed on the mummified deceased boy's body. Tempera paint is made of egg yolk and pigment and was used by many Renaissance artists. In The Virgin and Child with Angels, you see how the paint has cracked over time, just as egg yolk does when it dries. A fresh batch of tempera is usually mixed for each painting session. Fresco is a painting technique in which artists paint onto freshly applied plaster. The earliest frescoes were found in the Mediterranean and date back to between 16 and 1500 BC. This work by Michelangelo is called the Libyan Sibyl. It's painted on the Sistine ceiling, and Michelangelo had to work in sections to paint frescoes on the ceiling. First, he would plaster a specific area, in this case, the leg area of the Sibyl, then paint the legs, the draped fabric, the feet, all of which probably took a day or more. Oils weren't really used prolifically until after the 15th century. Jan van Eyck, a Flemish painter, is credited with inventing oils. This little fact is up for debate, though. Still, look at the detail he is able to achieve in Madonna of Chancellor Rollin. Inspect the hair, the fabrics, the architecture, and even the background to appreciate the vast textural qualities he achieved with oils. Finally, acrylics. By far the most popular paint these days. Acrylics are composed of acrylic polymer resin and pigment. They dry quickly and clean up easily with water. Roger Shimomura uses acrylics to create works that investigate the relationships between Japanese and American culture. Do you see the Shogun warrior and Superman?